Okay, we are going to start with another lesson in our math book today. You guys have been doing an amazing job with telling time and working with time to the hour and time to the half hour. I'm so proud of everything you've been doing. Today, I want to talk a little bit more, but this time, instead of working with clocks, we're going to talk about day and night when we're given a time, how we know when something happens during the day and when something happens during the night. So if you open up to our next lesson, which starts on page 577, you will be right with me. And I want to talk a little bit about the information on this page and what we're going to be doing in our lesson today. So it has some information up here. Let me just get my little pen working about Jason. So Jason starts school and it says at 8 o'clock. He has soccer practice at 3 o'clock, and after dinner he does his homework at 7 o'clock. The question they're asking is which things happen during the day and which things happen during the night. So we have to think about each of those activities. So his first activity, they said he starts school at 8 o'clock. Well, we know that he's starting school, most likely it's happening in the morning, right? If he's having soccer practice at 3 o'clock, we know that's something that's happening in the afternoon, probably after he's done school. And it says after he's done his dinner, he has his homework at 7 o'clock. So we know that's happening in the evening. So that kind of helps us know that Jason then starts school and he has his soccer practice in the afternoon. So then we know that he's doing those things during the day. When he is doing his homework, we know that those things happen. If it's in the evening, we know that that happens at night. So we're just talking today, our math words are the words day and night. So let's continue with that and let's look at the next page in our book. And if you would turn to page 578, you're going to see some clocks on the next page. And we want to take a look at the analog clocks and we want to be able to tell time. So it's always important to look at the minute hand and to look at the hour hand so that it'll give us the correct time. And here's what I'm going to do. When I'm looking at these analog times, I'm going to write the digital time right underneath, just so I have an idea, making sure that we're looking at the right time here. So that minute hand is on the 12, the hour hand is on the 9, so I know that that's showing me the time of 9 o'clock, right? So the question, or what they're asking for number 1, is they're saying, okay, at 9 o'clock, though, the activity going on is seeing stars. So would you see stars at 9 o'clock during the day or 9 o'clock at night? Well, we know that we're going to see the stars at nighttime, so go ahead and trace that circle around the word night. For number 2, first let's look at the time. Our minute hand, that long minute hand, is on the 6, and the hour hand is between the 11 and 12. So it's half past the 11. So we know when something's half past the hour, it's 11:30. So eating lunch, would that happen during the day, 11:30 during the day, or 11:30 at night? Well, we always eat lunch during the daytime, so we're going to go ahead and circle day. Looking down at number 3 again, we're looking at the analog clock. We have our minute hand on the 12, our hour hand on the 9. So we know that that time right there is telling us that it is 9 o'clock. We need to know, though, if you go to class, do you go to class 9 o'clock during the day, or do you go to class 9 o'clock at night? I know if I'm going to class, I'm going 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go in the daytime. So then we're going to go over. So go ahead and circle, though, day for number 3. And then we'll look at number 4. Let's look at our analog clock. And again, we're going to look at our minute hand is on the 6. Our hour hand is between the 11 and 12. So I know when I see it halfway past the hour, it's 11:30. And it's saying, well, this is very late. Go to sleep. It's very late to go to sleep. So we know we're not going to go to sleep 11:30 during the day. We're going to go to sleep 11:30 at night. So you can go ahead and circle the word night. So that's what we're talking about today, is to find out when activities happen, looking at the information, looking at the clock, deciding if something happens during the day or during the night. So for number 5, let's take a look at our problem solving question. Mason goes to the library at 12:30. Does Mason go to the library during the day or at night? Well, if it's 12:30, I know that my hour hand, our shorthand on our analog clock, is going to be between the 12 and the 1. And my minute hand, because it's half past the hour, is on the 6. So I know it's 12:30. I'm seeing that in my head. Then I know that Mason's going to the library during the day. He's not going 12:30 at night. He's going during the day. So you can go ahead and write the word day, or during the day. I'm just going to write the word day on the line. You can write during the day on the line for number 5. For number 6, it asks us to explain the difference between day and night. And real easy. I think we know the difference between day and night because during the daytime, it's light outside. There's sun. We're wide awake. Nighttime, the moon is out. It's dark. You can see the stars. And that's when we go to sleep. So we know that information. Taking that information, then here's what I'm going to ask you to do. You're going to do the next 2 pages on your own. You're going to do page 579. Take a look at the activities. Take a look at those digital times for number 1 and 2 and circle if they're happening during the day or during the night. And then go ahead and turn to the next page, page 580. It's the last page you're going to work on today. For number 1 and 2, you're going to be looking at the analog clock. You're going to decide if the activity they're showing is happening during the day or during the night. And then answer number 3 and 4. And then you have finished your math lesson for today. Easy peasy, right, guys? I know that you're going to have no problem with it. Thank you so much for doing such a great job. Keep it up.